Have you ever had that nightmare? You know the one. You reach into your bag, and the most important thing is gone. That's exactly what happened to me in a foreign country, and I had to use all my English skills to survive. Stay with me, and you'll learn the exact vocabulary I used to solve a real-life crisis. Hello and welcome back to English Story Park. Today, you're going to train your brain to think in English through a powerful, emotional, and true story. We will learn over 25 essential words, but we'll do it differently. First, just relax and listen to the story. Try to understand the feelings and the situation. Let the words wash over you. Then, at the end, we will review all the new vocabulary together. Ready? Let's begin. Last year, I was on a dream vacation in Lisbon, Portugal. The sun was shining, the city was beautiful, and I was feeling ecstatic. I had just enjoyed a delicious pastel de nata at a little cafe. I walked back to my hostel to get my backpack. It was time to head to the airport for my flight home. I walked into my room, went to my bed, and opened my bag. I reached into the small zippered pocket where I always kept my passport. My fingers touched nothing. Just emptiness. My heart started to pound. I felt a sudden wave of panic. I unzipped every single pocket. I threw all my clothes out. Nothing. My passport was gone. I tried to stay calm. I took a deep breath. I retraced my steps. Maybe I dropped it at the cafe? I ran out of the hostel and back to the cafe. My hands were trembling as I asked the waiter, "Excuse me, did you find a passport?" He shook his head. "No, sorry." I felt desperate. I was in a foreign country, alone, and without my identification. I went back to the hostel to ask for help. The woman at the front desk was very sympathetic. She told me I needed to go to the embassy to get an emergency passport. The problem was, it was Friday afternoon. I was in a race against time. I quickly grabbed my documents, my driver's license and a photocopy of my passport, and took a taxi. The taxi driver was efficient and got me there quickly. At the embassy, I explained my situation to the security guard. He was very professional. I had to fill out some paperwork and explain what happened one more time to an official. I told them my flight was the next morning. They saw I was genuinely in trouble. They issued me an emergency travel document. I was so relieved. I made my flight and got home safely. It was a nerve-wracking experience, but I solved it with English. Okay. You just listened to the whole story. Now, let's master the vocabulary that makes this story powerful. We'll go through them in groups. Repeat the words and sentences after me. Let's go. Group 1, the feeling words. Ecstatic, extremely happy. Example. She was ecstatic when she passed her exam. Panic, a sudden feeling of fear or anxiety. Example. Don't panic. We can solve this problem. Desperate, feeling a serious need for something that is hard to get. Example. He was desperate to find a bathroom. Relieved, happy because something bad did not happen or is over. Example. I was so relieved to hear you are safe. Nerve-wracking, causing stress or anxiety. Example. Taking a test can be nerve-wracking. Group 2, the objects and places. Hostel, a budget-friendly accommodation, often with shared rooms. Example. I met many travelers at the hostel. Backpack, a bag carried on the back used by travelers. Example. He packed his backpack for a 3-day trip. Embassy, the official office of a country's government in another country. Example. If you lose your passport, contact your embassy. Documents, official papers e.g. passport, license, contract. Example. Keep your important documents in a safe place. Paperwork, the routine work involving writing or filling out forms. Example. I have a lot of paperwork to finish at the office. Identification, official papers that prove who you are. Example. The police officer asked for my identification. Emergency passport, a temporary passport issued quickly for urgent travel. Example. The embassy gave me an emergency passport to go home. Flight, a journey on an airplane. Example. Our flight to London leaves at 3 p.m. Group 3. The action words and phrases. Zippered, closed or fastened with a zip. Example. The zippered pocket is safe for your phone. Unzip, to open a zip. Example. She unzipped her jacket because it was hot. Pound, to beat quickly and loudly, heart. Example. My heart began to pound during the scary movie. Stay calm, to remain relaxed and not panic. Example. In an emergency, it's important to stay calm. Retrace your steps, to go back the way you came to find something lost. Example. I retraced my steps to look for my lost keys. Trembling, shaking slightly, usually from fear or cold. Example. She was trembling after watching the horror film. Race against time, a situation where you must hurry to do something before it's too late. Example. Finding a donor was a race against time. Group 4. The people and descriptions. Sympathetic, showing that you understand and care about someone's problems. Example. My teacher was very sympathetic when I was sick. Security guard, a person whose job is to protect a building or people. Example. The security guard checked my bag. Professional, behaving in a polite, skilled, and effective way. Example. Please be professional at your job. Efficient, working well without wasting time or energy. Example. The new system is more efficient. Situation, a set of circumstances, what is happening. Example. It was a difficult situation for everyone. Genuinely, truly, really. Example. I am genuinely happy for you. Wow! That was over 25 words. Which group was the most useful for you? Group 1, feelings, Group 2, objects, Group 3, actions, or Group 4, descriptions? Type the number in the comments. Also, tell me your one favorite new word from today. Now, think back to the story. Because you learned these words in context, inside a story, your brain doesn't just have a translation. It has a feeling, an image, a memory. You feel the meaning of panic and relieved. This is the secret to thinking in English. You connect words directly to experiences. You practiced over 25 new words today by living a story. That is powerful. Your English journey is a story, and every new word is a part of it. If this new way of learning helped you, please give this video a like, it really helps the channel. Subscribe for more stories that help you think in English. What situation should we cover next? A job interview? A doctor's visit? Let me know in the comments. Remember, every problem has a solution, especially if you can talk about it in English. Keep practicing, stay curious, and I will see you in the next one.